Drains it for the corner.
Three. Good.
Step back three. That's a good shot for three.
Stepping through off the window, good. Stepping through the raindrops and the finish on the right hand.
And then it's going the corner's way with back-to-back threes. The Bombers are doubling the options.
Waited after round 4, they've had a bye and been on the road, and of course, you know, Bendigo Spirit have been in some pretty great form of late in the last few weeks and sit on top of the ladder. So, you know, I don't think ladder positions are indicative of the game that we're probably going to have this afternoon, but I think we're going to be in for a great game this afternoon.
Now let's head to the sidelines and our third member of our commentary team, another WNBL former standout and outstanding head coach in her own right, Renee Garland.
Hey guys, thanks. How good is this? The atmosphere is absolutely unreal down here. The last time women's basketball was in this building was when the Women's World Cup was here at Qudos Bank Arena, and the place was pumping. So thanks to our great Opals, I'm sure we're looking to see some more spectacular basketball today. Like you said, Rach, I'm sure the Flames will be absolutely pumped to finally play at home with us kicking round 5 off here in Qudos Bank Arena.
Yeah, it's been a tough road for them, as we mentioned, 0-4 and coming off a loss to the Southside Flyers, but that was actually probably one of their better performances of the season.
No, you're right, and you know, I'm sure the Flames will take a lot from that game, and you know, they were in with a chance for, you know, or hung around until like quite late in the third and into the fourth quarter. So, you know, the scoreboard didn't quite go their way, but for sure, I think there's a lot of positives they can take out of it. I'm sure that, you know, it's been said this is a, you know, very young Sydney Flames outfit, you know, this season, but, you know, they've certainly had their moments, and we've seen some great, you know, performances from different players at different times. So, you know, it's now their turn to be on their home court, and you take nothing away from what a home court means, and we're in Qudos Bank Arena. Quite a lot of the crowd have stuck around from the Kings game, so the Kings curtain raiser this afternoon.
You're going to love this. The boys are the curtain raiser.
Absolutely.
And the Flames are the main event.
For
That's
sure.
what we want to see.
And it's the way it should be. So, you know, it's great, and let's hope that the crowd are going to make some noise for the Flames and get them home today. And, you know, really looking forward to seeing this Bendigo Spirit team, as well as Kelly Wilson rejoins the team this afternoon after not playing the other night. So, she certainly adds a lot, and no, I'm sure who knows what the game will bring.
To a team that already features the reigning league MVP and Annalie Maley, who's been, again, she's just continued on this great vein of form, coming off a double-double the other night in their fantastic win over the Townsville Fire on the road in Townsville, 68-66. They get the dub. Outstanding performance from them. These two teams have already played this season, of course. Bendigo getting a 20-point win down in Bendigo. But as far as you're concerned, Rachel, what do the Flames need to do to kind of turn the tables in this one?
Yeah, look, I think, you know, Annalie Maley, as you said, they need to find her early. And, you know, the Bendigo Spirit have got some great scorers across the board, so I think they really need to just limit their touches to one and done. They need to find Maley, especially on the O boards as well. She's the leading rebounder for the season so far. And I think they just need to be really confident in their offense as well, and, you know, be in the lanes on defense, and they just really need to disrupt Bendigo, take them out of what they can do, and I'm sure they can do that this afternoon. And Matt, of course, you know, the share the dignity around and fighting period poverty. The Cygnett are donating $50 for every three-pointer made, so they've already donated over $7,500 so far this round for round 4, Share the Dignity, fighting period poverty. So I'm sure the girls have extra incentive to light it up from behind the arc today, so we'll sure be keeping an eye on that too.
Yeah, it's an outstanding cause, and well done to the WNBL for putting the spotlight on it. So we'll just run through the starting lineups for you, beginning with the visitors, the Spirit. They will start with Kelly Wilson, Abby Wayrung in the backcourt, Annalie Maley, the reigning MVP, and KG, Kelsey Griffin at the forward spot, Megan McKay at the 5. The Flames will start with Shyla Hill, Tiana Mangakahia, Jocelyn Willoughby, Keely Froling and Hannah Shervin. So here we go. The fighting period poverty round concludes here at Qudos Bank Arena. Flames in the Spirit momentarily as the score bench double checks with the official. So here we go. Tip controlled by the Spirit straight to the rack. They look for Annalie Maley, but it's knocked out of bounds, and that'll go to the Flames.
They knew what they were doing there, and Keely Froling was certainly ready for that.
Pressure up the floor from the Spirit, and already an early foul. And they're going to get it's going to be on Wayrung here first. And here the Flames with that Tiana Mangakahia here backcourt. Jocelyn Willoughby, we know she can shoot it, but not that time. And rebound to KG. Griffin. Great look inside, but a great hands there from Shyla Hill. Knocks it away.
2 out of 2 stops for the Flames to start the game, and they'll be really pleased with that.
Mangakahia here. Willoughby. Shervin on the turnaround. Can't get it to go, and that's knocked out of bounds by the Flames. Bendigo ball.
Shervin just pulling up a bit ginger after that shot there, and let's hope she can just run it out and stay in the game.
Here's Wilson. Griffin. Going to attack off the dribble. Good defense from Keely Froling, has to give it up. Wilson with 10 on the shot clock. Looks for Annalie Maley, who wasn't expecting it. Here the Flames the other way, and the score. Keely Froling goes coast to coast and opens the scoring for the Flames. It's 2-0.
That's a great start for the Flames. Their defensive intensity and pressure is forcing Bendigo out of it, and nice little layup there for Keely Froling.
Wayrung, and that's going to go the other way. Megan McKay coming to set the pick. Looked like she's been called for the foul. So again, this is a Flames unit that was beaten by 20 by the Spirit last time these two played, as Alex Wilson comes into the ball game. And Abby Wayrung takes a seat for the Spirit. Heel. Willoughby has been very impressive in the opening few rounds, even for the winless Flames. Shervin rolling into Willoughby, and double teamed and gives it away. Here's the Spirit on the break. Great step through, and the foul from the Flames is going to send the league MVP to the line for 2.
Yeah, Matt, I really like what Willoughby's brought to the Flames this season. Of course, playing over in the WNBA, but she certainly brings a bit of experience to the Sydney Flames team, and she's just works really hard at both ends of the floor.
Well, he knocks down the first. One or two at the line. And 2 minutes gone. And Spirit yet to register a field goal. It's Tiana Mangakahia. Nice dribble drive and draws the foul, and Tiana will go to the line for 2. What an amazing story this young lady is, fighting back from cancer when she was at Syracuse University in the United States, and they've had her career put on hold a bit, but just an inspirational story, great recovery, and it's so good to see her out here in the elite women's program in this country.
Absolutely, and yeah, stories like she's a phenomenal athlete, and she doesn't connect on the first one there. As you said, she's, you know, taking care of her body and being able to, you know, fight back to join us back in the WNBL, and it's a great matchup this afternoon that she just...
Oh, now throws away. Now fires away for three and got it! Off the steal and then the score. So Tiana with the $50 for fighting period poverty. Another donation from Cygnett.
Keeps that tally ticking over, but you know, she's a real star of the future for the Australian basketball program.
3-point basket on the way is no good. Rebounded by the Spirit, and they'll reset. 8 on the shot clock. Nice pass inside, but fumbled away again. It's time on McKay. They fall on the floor, tie it up. The possession arrow will favour the Flames. So this is an excellent start for the Flames in front of their home crowd, and it's a reasonable home crowd that stayed around, probably in the 2,000 to 2,500 range, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Great Sunday afternoon activity, but you know, it is really nice that some of the Flames, their fans have stuck around, and hopefully some new fans that might be here that might not have watched the Flames before, and you know, the new Flames home court just down the road here at Olympic Park in Sydney. So
Beal on the attack, got a screen from Willoughby but couldn't take advantage, fumbled it out of bounds. Turnover, Bendigo ball.
Thought it might have been touched off Maley there, but not to be.
Griffin, dangerous pass, and Willoughby knocks it away, and it'll stay with the Spirit. Wilson to inbound. Wilson looking inside, throwing it up, drawing the foul. Is Alicia Froling. And she will go to the line for two. Froling on Froling this afternoon, of course.
Froling.
Those two.
Absolutely.
They love trash talking one another.
Absolutely.
Both terrific ball players too.
Yeah, Froling's been a great contributor to this Bendigo Spirit team and a real role player for them this season, and she makes way to the free throw line. Certainly probably got a family point to prove this afternoon, Matt.
There always is. Just 50% from the free throw line on the season. Coming into round 4, knocks the first one down. Shane Hill, head coach of the Flames, would have to be absolutely thrilled with the way his team's come out. Bendigo still without a field goal at the 6:43 mark, and they're putting some heat up the floor, but they trail by 3.
Yeah, the Flames' defensive pressure and intensity's been there, and
now there's a foul. Going to get Wilson for that one. So Kelly Wilson on the foul, her first. And already 14 fouls for Bendigo, so they're the penalty the rest of the way.
yeah, I really like that matchup this afternoon with Wilson and Manga Kahia there.
Peel getting the screen from Shervin. They try the high-low and a little bit...
Shervin and Froling go crashing to the deck there.
Yeah, Lisa Froling's going to be called for the foul on that. Just a little over-aggressive, trying to front the post. And that's going to put them in the penalty, so 2 shots.
There.
Here's Hannah Shervin. And knocks down the first. Second import for the Flames. And one more to come. They're really looking for her to take more of a opportunity to put some points on the board. They need it. It's going hard to the rack, falling over. It's Maley. They somehow recover. Griffin. Nice pass inside and can't finish it though. But there's Griffin on the O board. Stick back can't go. She fights and steps out of bounds, does she? Or do we have a foul? Nope, stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds.
So some opportunities there for the Spirit.
Yeah, some really, opportunities right under the bucket there, Matt, but unable to drop. But, multi-point Hannah Shervin there just averaging just a tick over 5 points for the season. So she certainly gets herself in some good positions there.
Here's Heel, a little hesitation dribble, goes baseline, throws it up, air ball, offensive rebound though from Kira Rowe, and she loses it. Here's the Spirit on the break. Griffin on the trail. Free ball in the air, Wilson, but off the mark. Rebound, Shyla Heel. Heel. Willoughby thinks about it, then throws it away. Probably the first option was to pull the trigger for Jocelyn, but she throws it out of bounds. Turnover, Spirit possession.
Yeah, a little unselfish there from Willoughby. If you're open, shoot it.
Well, especially for someone Jocelyn's talent. I mean, she's averaging 14 points a game and shooting the ball nearly 40% from three, so
wouldn't have been a bad option.
No, absolutely. Now inside, and good defense there from Shyla. Annalie Maley finally gets one to go. So that's her. The first basket, first field goal for the Spirit comes at the 5:21 mark of the opening quarter. Head coach Kennedy Karama won't be too happy with the way his girls have started, but nonetheless, despite their struggles offensively, they just trail by 2. So the Flames have had their opportunities as well, but neither team really able to find the basket with any consistency thus far.
It has been a bit stop-starter here this afternoon, so both teams will be looking to get into a bit of a flow offensively and find the bottom of the net. Mungakai
here looks at a 3 that's off the mark. Good offensive rebound though to Kira Rowe, though, and they'll reset. Heel looking to use a screen, fires away. That's off the mark. And great rebound from Willoughby. And again, second chances for the Flames. 6 on the shot clock. Great move from Mungakai here, but trying to force it to Kira Rowe, throws it away. Another turnover. Now on the run, here's Bailey. Misses it though. Offensive rebound, and there's a foul.
Yeah, a bit of contact. Probably a bit frustrating there for the Flames. They got 2 offensive boards in that possession and just weren't able to connect and convert those 2 points there. But Bendigo, a really good team. They just pitched the ball down the other end of the floor, and the Flames were a bit behind the 8 ball there on the defensive.
So timeout on the floor. Shane Hill calls it with his team leading by 2. He'd have to be thrilled with at least so far the defensive intensity has been really important for them, because it's really the only way they're going to get this done this afternoon, the Flames, because they're up against a very talented unit that's playing with a great deal of confidence so far this season.
Yeah, holding Bendigo just to 5 points after 5.5 minutes of play for sure, Matt. Bendigo is shooting just 1 from 5 from the field so far, and they're probably just not yet to find their offensive flow yet. But take nothing away from the Flames. They've worked really hard on the defensive end there to get those stops and get a few points on the board themselves. But look, I think both teams, Sydney Flames are probably playing a bit unselfish at the moment, that they're making that extra pass and perhaps getting themselves in some situations under the basket where they're not able to get a shot up. So they probably need to be a bit more selfish and look for their own shot first.
Once again, this is the fighting period poverty round in the WNBL, and as Rachel mentioned earlier, 7,000 plus already being donated. Let's go to the sidelines and Renee Garlick.
Yeah, Matt, Shane Hill was pretty happy in that timeout. He felt that they're in a pretty good spot. They're happy with their defense and the shots they're forcing the Spirit to take. Offensively, he just wants them to look after the ball a bit better down this end.
Thanks, Renee.
First one good at the free throw line, and 1 more to come. And the miss, and Hill on the rebound. Not expected of Shyla this season. Of course, former WNBA draft pick for Chicago. Now they get it inside to Willoughby and gets it rejected. Here comes the Spirit the other way. They swing it around. 15 on the shot clock. Wilson. And the dribble drive, spin, and again a slip. Quite a lot of moisture out there at the moment. They seem to be having issue with. Mugakaya here kicks it out. Willoughby, wing, triple, in and out. Great rebound, Kira Rowe, and they'll reset. Now Heel for three, and can't get it to fall, but there's a foul underneath. And that's going to go against the Spirit. The Flames will have 2 more shots at the line.
Yeah, both teams getting some really good looks, in particular the Flames, Matt. They're getting some wide open threes, and I like that confidence from the Flames, though. They've got to keep shooting those shots. They will eventually drop, and shooting shots breeds confidence. So hopefully they'll start to drop. But I really like the intensity the Flames are showing on the offensive boards as well. Kira Rowe's come in and collected a few O boards, and that energy lifts the team too.
That foul was on Alicia Froling, her second. And Shervin can't knock down the first. Vanessa Panousis in the game, replacing Shyla Heel. And 1 or 2 at the line, so the Flames maintain a lead. It's been a bit of a grind early. This is how they need to play. Tessa Lavey in the game now for the Spirit. Now another turnover. Mugakaya here almost loses it. Spirit comes back. She somehow finds Anna Shervin, and she'll go to the line for 2. It's one of those sloppy ones that all of a sudden works out for you. And you say thank you, and I'll take my 2 free throws.
Yeah, both teams with a bit of fumbles this afternoon, and probably a bit of an uncharacteristic turnover down the other end with Bendigo, with the Kelly Wilson to KG screen and roll situation. But the Flames are on the Manka here. They're ready for the turnover and just lost the handle there. And lucky that the Flames are back on the free throw line to try and get another 2 points.
Annalie Maley making a reappearance as Shervin knocks down the first. So the Spirit shooting the ball just 1 of 6 from the field. Flames 2 of 7 so far. And can't get the second to fall. Maley, as ever, all over the rebound. Spirit just with a 1 field goal through nearly 7 minutes of action here in this opening period. Four on the shot clock. Pull up in the paint is good. So Werung with a knockdown. Her first points of the game. It's back to a 1-point margin.
I like that patience there from Werung there.
Willoughby. We're going to go to work. Instead, they swing it around the perimeter. Mugakaya here. Explores. Kira Rowe, quarter 3. No good. Offensive rebound, though. And she was there. Shervin with a deuce. And it's out to 3. Now Maley with a pull-up and the knockdown. She is so tough.
That's just tough. I was about to say, Matt, when that shot dropped, the first word that came to me was tough. I'm like, that's just, your team needs some points. Your superstars really stand up in the moment.
She can manufacture points in so many ways, and the frightening thing is she's increasing her range out to the perimeter. Willoughby thinks about it, instead turns it down. Now 3 in the corner, is in and out. And Maley saves it brilliantly. Great hustle from Annalie.
Yeah, young girls watching the game, if there's anyone to base your game on, it's definitely Annalie Maley.
Wilson straight to the rack and scores. And Bendigo, check that Annalie Maley. So Maley again, just getting it done at both ends, as she invariably does. 12-11, Spirit up by 1. And now Mugakaya here almost loses a great save to Rowe. And here's Panousis, 10 on the shot clock. Using the Shervin screen. Panousis. Nice little give and go to Shervin and she scores. Well executed pick and roll, Rachel.
Yeah, I like the pause and the poise there from Panousis just to hold until Shervin's in a really good position to make that nice little dump pass low down to Shervin and put the Flames back in front by 2.
Oh, inside. There's KG with a basket. Kelsey Griffin, her first basket of the ball game, and she gives the Spirit back the lead with just on a minute remaining in the opening period.
Both teams just exchanging basket, but Matt, you feel like there's a bit of a shift here that teams are finding their way through the offense.
But Noosis knocks it down, and so the offense starting to free up a little bit for both teams.
Yeah, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Griffin, 10 on the shot clock. Got an opportunity for a 2-for-1. Griffin cuts to the basket and draws the foul. And they're going to give Kelsey was it the same motion? This is the discussion the referees have, and they say yes, so they say it was a shooting motion. So the great Kelsey Griffin will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, what Griffin does really well, and where she really hurts teams is her hard cutting action to the basket, and unfortunately if you get just caught a little bit behind, then you've got no choice to foul, and but Griffin is so good at converting from the free throw line.
Griffin misses the first.
Griffin's just a 50% free throw shooter for the season.
Early days, and she's typically much better from there. She knocks the second one down.
Absolutely. Season's only early, Matt.
Still, it's an important game for the Flames, particularly starting 0-4 as they have. Peel. 10 on the shot clock. Panousis in the corner. Nice dribble drive. Can't finish though. Oh, good rebound to Shervin. And they can play for the last shot. Peel on the up fake, the dribble drive, and this is everything. Rebound Maley with 4 seconds left. Pull up and a knockdown again. There she goes again. Annalie Maley gives the Spirit a 17-15 lead at the end of 1. Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, look, both teams in the last few minutes, they've really just found the offense. And, Maley's leading the charge there with 9 points. And I'm really impressed by, Sydney Hannah Shervin. He's got 7 points. So great contribution from that quarter there. But, look, it was only a matter of time, Matt, before both teams kind of found their feet, found their offensive flow. But as we said at the top, Annalie Maley's got a real presence and on a game, and the Flames will need to find her earlier and just make it that little bit tougher for her. Maley's a really tough competitor, and will always find the tough shots and hit those tough shots, but they'll really need to make a defensive focus from here on in just to limit her touches and get the ball out of her hands. 9
points in the opening quarter, 4 of 6 from the field, 3 rebounds, and she's just everywhere. The thing I love about Annalie most of all, she's not the biggest, she's not the quickest, she's not the most athletic, but boy, has she got a motor, and she is relentless at both ends of the floor, and you have to love that about her.
No, you really prepped the last 2 minutes to Maley just there. She knows how to turn defense into offense and back again. So, take nothing away from the Flames' first quarter. I've been really impressed by their first 10 minutes here. 15 points on the board, and, for a large part of that quarter, they really held the momentum here as their defensive intensity, as we heard from Renee down the sidelines, that the Flames have got a lot to like in that first quarter, and I really like their grit that they've got here, and I really like the way they're sharing the ball around and looking for second opportunities. So they've put themselves in a great position to start the game.
Something you mentioned before as well, Rachel, was their work on the glass. 7 offensive rebounds in that first period. So for Coach Kitayama of the Spirit, that has to be a focus. They've got to, these girls have got to put a body on these Flames players, because they are attacking the O boards with abandon right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's a possession game, and the Flames are doing a really good job of it. If they're not hitting the first shot, they're shooting just 27% from the field so far in that first quarter. So there is possession to be had there, and I really like that the Flames have made a focus to collect those O boards.
Let's go to Renee Garlop on the sideline.
Yeah, Shane Hill was super positive at that quarter time break. Big thing he's happy about is how aggressive they've been on offense, especially on the O glass. On defense, he wants them to focus on keeping their hands out, no bailouts for the Spirit, and then offensively just a big focus on movement on O. But overall, super happy with the first quarter.
He really should be, Rachel. There's no doubt about that. They've really come to play. And They did against the Southside Flyers. I mean, they were undone by a Beck Cole, out of the box performance in the fourth period with those 14 points. But they really would come away from that game. Yeah, they lost by 7 against a very talented unit, albeit one missing Lauren Jackson, of course. But still, they'd come away from that. That should have given them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when you're in this position that you're looking for your first win, you've got to find the positives. And I think they would have taken a lot away from that. And I think remaining positive, as thanks Renee for your insights there from the quarter time huddle there. But you've got to keep positive in these situations, Matt.
Yeah, it's hard to keep positive if Emily Maley keeps knocking down mid-range jumpers. Give her 11 on the afternoon, and the Spirit now out to their biggest lead of the ball game, 4 points. It's 19-15. Great start, and she is looking very, very dangerous. Shyla Hill directing traffic. Froling comes to set the pick. She loses it, fumbles it away. Maley chases it, but good recovery there from Panousis. Panousis the other way for the Flames. She's got Froling, goes in and draws the foul. Does she? No, they say out of bounds. Still Flames possession. Just those turnovers and these little breakdowns that have really hurt the Flames so far in these opening 4 games. It's something they need to clean up, clearly. Froling. Peel. 12 on the shot clock. Shyla looking to attack, throws it up, tough shot and scores. So Shyla Hill, her first points of the ball game, her first field goal making 5 attempts, and it's back to 2.
That's tough there. And the Flames just need to do a good job of looking after the ball. I mean, Bendigo aren't going to let them have it too easy either.
3-pointer in the corner is short. And then rebound coming out to the Flames. Looking inside in the low post. Froling goes up, draws the foul. And Keely Froling will go to the line for 2 to tie this thing up.
Yeah, I really like that matchup as well between Froling and Maley, very evenly matched there, and in height there. But Keely Froling adds a lot to this Sydney Flames team. She's chips away. She works really hard at both ends of the floor, and the Flames really turned to her this afternoon and averaging 8.3 points on the season.
And at the line for 2. Can't make the first. And when she's gotten to the line, I almost gave her the curse. She was 92%. And she misses them both, of course. Great commentary curse, Rachel. Never fails. Of course, it's all my fault. That's what people would say.
Like,
yeah, exactly. It's Kelly Wilson. Nice dribble drive straight to the paint. Leaving it short. Offensive rebound. Stick back. No travel. Travelling violation.
Great stop there from Clark.
Emily Maley just telling the official that she was smacked about 5 times when she went up for that shot.
Unfortunately, when you're the reigning MVP, Matt, you might attract a bit more attention. Not saying that it's right, but there's some... the opposition is certainly going to make your job just that little bit harder.
Clark almost has it knocked away. Hill retains possession. 8 on the shot clock. She's got to get it moving. Panousis thinks about a 3. 2 seconds. Has to get it up and gets bailed out by an Emily Maley foot. Kickball violation. That'll reset the shot clock to 14 seconds.
Yeah, the shot clock's winding down there. When it's under 6 seconds, that shot's yours to take unless it's a wide open pass. So probably a bit lucky there for Panousis.
Peel. Using the Shervin screen. Deep triple. Bang!
Whack.
Another $50 to the Fighting Period Poverty cause. Courtesy of Shyla Hill. That's what the Flames want to see. They lead by 1.
Yeah, nice timing 3 there from Shyla, and that'll do the world to her confidence too.
Now Wilson has a wide open look corner in the wing, and a knockdown from the other Wilson. Kelly Wilson knocks down. That's her first field goal of the game. And Spirit are back out by 2.
How good's Kelly Wilson, man?
It's not bad to bring her into the lineup. They're loaded as it is, and you bring Kelly Wilson in. Panousis, Froling, through the trees and scores. Nice dribble drive there, and the finish from Keely Froling. And we're tied at 22. Maley. Elbow. Bang. What else?
It's automatic.
Well, it's metronomic. I mean, she's been to that spot about 3 times with exactly the same result.
How do you stop it, though? It's
13 on 6 of 8 from the field. She's been dominant. Nice inside look. Oh, Froling misses the first. Has it stripped by Griffin. And now a turnover. And it's going to go back to the Flames. Unfortunately, tough pass to Emily Maley.
Shervin and Anthony's just getting a well-earned rest here, and great minutes from both players there, Matt, and getting some fresh legs back in the game. And it's such a tight game here this afternoon that we need to keep the players fresh.
Well, it's exactly right. The rotations are going to be key, aren't they? So here's Schuyler. Shot clock winding down. Willoughby fires away. Got it! Jocelyn Willoughby hits a triple and another $50 to the Fighting Period Poverty. Great shot from Willoughby. Don't want to get her going. She can hurt you. Maley, hezzy dribble. Fading away. That's short that time. Rare miss.
She is human, Matt. She is human.
Willoughby pulls it out and they'll run a set. 14 on the shot clock. Oh, nice no-look pass. And can't finish it, though, and the tip-in's no good. And that was a sensational no-look pass, but unfortunately, couldn't take advantage. Here's Kelsey Griffin. A fumble pass to Annalie Maley, who has 15 now, and 7 of 10 from the field. What a half from Annalie. Clark in the post. Peel thinking about it, firing away, and look, burying it. Now, you don't want to get her going. Back-to-back triples for Schuyler. Puts the Flames back up on top.
She's feeling it now, Matt, and
Wilson, nice roll to the basket and the foul. And it's the thing that KG does so well, just that movement without the basketball.
you know, she really does, and and in saying that though, she's got some great teammates around her that can get her the ball in a spot that she can do her best work, and she's certainly another player that draws so much attention when she's cutting hard to the rack there, and earns herself another trip to the free throw line.
She's 1 or 2 of the line this afternoon. She's got 2 here. The Spirit captain. Perfect. Great career in this wonderful sport of ours. 2 or 2 at the line there. So we are tied at 28. Neither team able to establish any kind of momentum.
It's great.
It has been, yeah.
No, we never thought from the start, Matt, that it was going to be indicative of the ladder positions.
And they attack Annalie Maley in the post. Great pass finds Froling, and Keeley will go to the line for 2.
Great back down move there, and Maley's a bit unsure what that foul was for, as she'll take a rest, and Meg McKay will join us back on the court. And
2 fouls for Annalise, so smart getting her out of the game to avoid that third.
Yeah, still 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter, and like you said, it's always a bit dangerous when you're looking in the eyes of a third foul. So
Froling was 0 of 2 her last time out at the foul line. That's better. Knocks that down. So she's got 5 points. Good even spread of scoring for the Flames so far. Hill leads away with 8 with those 2 triples.
I think if the Flames are going to get a win this afternoon, they're going to take some great contributions across the board. It's not just going to be 1 or 2 plays that carry the team over the line. So sides are looking good so far.
Griffin. 3 in the air. That's way off. And rebound to the Flames. Ungakai here. Clark on the up fake. Now Heel. Gets a shot rejected. Is slapped away. Spirit on the break.
I don't think she knew that Wilson was coming from behind.
Wide open. Look for 3. Splash. So the 3 goes down from Tessa Levy, and it's the Spirit retake the lead. So they go back and forth in this opening half as we roll down to 4 minutes remaining. Three the other way, and that's no good. Oh, rebound. Again, another O board for the Flames. This time Keely Froling, and again she'll earn herself a trip to the line for 2 foul shots.
Yeah, the Flames are doing a really great job of getting themselves into that position to be able to collect those O boards and win another possession. And in this case, Keely Froling back to the free throw line. The Flames are 8 offensive boards at the moment.
Well, actually, with that one, that was make it 9. So they've got more. It's incredible. They got more offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, Rachel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice stroke there from Keely. Knocks it down. One more to come.
It's about getting that position, Matt, to get the best position to get the rebounds, and she knows where to find herself to get that. It's unlucky not to get the second, but Sister Froling will collect the rebound.
Yeah, she probably rebounded for her a million times. Now sloppy turnover from the Spirit. Turns the ball over to the Flames. So we are tied at 31. Intriguing battle.
Sherman checks back in there as Clark will take a rest. Great minutes there from Emma Clark.
And Mackay here. Foul from Tessa Levy, her first. Again, the Spirit find themselves in the penalty the rest of the way this period. Angakahia getting a screen from Froling. Still Tiana. Shervin. 6 on the shot clock. Looks inside, and it's going to be fumbled away out of bounds. That will go to the Spirit.
Right idea there for a backdoor cut, perhaps just in a little bit too much traffic there. As the Spirit will take the ball from the baseline.
Kelly Wilson inbounds. Bill picks her up. Griffin. Hand off Wilson. Straight to the rack. Throws it up. Leaves it short. Offensive rebound though. Wide open 3 look. That's off the mark. And rebound Keely Froling. And the Flames with a chance to take the lead. Angakahia. Willoughby. Heel. Quick passing, Willoughby, wide open look at 3, and she knocks it down. Jocelyn Willoughby, another $50, courtesy of Cygnett. That's right, we should have the cha-ching every time a 3 goes down. For the Fighting Period Poverty round.
How good.
Again, Flames just trying to up their work defensively. Wilson harassed by Heel. Just to kick it out, Levy, quick pass in the corner. They're trying to post up there. And 24-second shot clock violation. Didn't get it up in time. Alicia Froling.
Yeah, great defense from the Flames there, really making the Spirit work really hard, and ultimately the great indicator of a good defensive possession when you force the other team into a shot clock violation.
There's Munga here. Getting the screen from Willoughby. Willoughby. Froling comes to set the pick on the give and go and drawing the foul. And that's been an issue for the Spirit. Now they're in the penalty. It was a shooting foul regardless. And once again, Keely Froling goes back to the line for 2.
Yeah, just the defensive rotation isn't quite getting there at the other end at the moment of the players cutting to the bucket.
Froling can't take advantage of the first miss. One more to come. And knocks it down. Substitutions coming in. And a timeout has been called by the Spirit. They trail by 4, 35-31. Rachel Herring.
Yeah, look, it's been quite a tussle of the quarter, hasn't it, Matt? A bit of back and forth of both teams keeping the scoreboard ticking over. But I'm really liking the intensity of the Flames. They're, both ends of the floor, and I really like their patience. They're really finding their way through their sets, and they're really getting a lot out of their inside-outside game in their offensive boards for the second, chance possession. And Yeah, same at the other end with Bendigo. They're probably a bit disconnected on their offense in their screen and rolls and things like that. But both teams are shooting the ball quite well, especially from three-point land. As the Flames are shooting 38%, 5 from 13. So great afternoon for Share the Dignity in the fighting period poverty. So I'm sure we've still got a long way to go this afternoon with both teams there. But as far as the game goes, 35-31, the Flames will be really happy with where they're sitting and. Both teams are doing really well.
The real standout, and quite frankly, the difference in the game is the turnovers. So the Spirit, 13 turnovers at the moment, 8 of those from Kelly Wilson, but more importantly, 16 points from the Flames from those turnovers. So talk about taking advantage, because you look at the Spirit, they're shooting the ball 50% from the field. I mean, they've only taken 7 threes. They're 2 of 7 from deep, 7 of 10 from the foul line. So they've been reasonably efficient, but in terms of giving the ball up, that's something that Kennedy Karama is going to have a lot of things to say, you would think, at the halftime break.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Flames with 7 steals as well.
Putting some heat up the floor, they just barely get it over the timeline.
Renee, what did you hear in that timeout just there?
That timeout from Kennedy Kariyama was pretty short and sweet, just drew up a play that he wanted to execute now, followed by the next few offenses, what he's looking for.
Thanks, Renee. Love your work.
2 seconds on the shot clock. 1:47 on the game clock. Looking for Tessa Lady on having a curl cut. Now she fires away at the buzzer. That's off the mark. And rebound to the Flames. Kahia. Hand off Kira Rowe on the post. Shiloh Hill has a couple of triples in this period. Mungakai here pulls the trigger. It's off the mark. And rebound. They fight for it. Look at the scrapping from the Flames. And the Spirit come away with it, fortunately.
Yeah, bodies flying everywhere that occasion there, Matt. But each possession's so valuable.
Levy swings it around. Now straight to the basket, and it gets it to fall. There's Alex Wilson. And it's back to 2. Willoughby into the front court. Gets screened from Froling. Great pass, nice. Excellent look. Willoughby, that's the way to run the 2-man game. And finished off by Keely Froling.
Oh, I love that. The 2-man post game, the post-to-post players. So it's really good to see that good heads-up play between the post sisters of the high-low game there, and what a great play there from the Sydney Flames.
Now, you must be loving that as a front court player yourself, of some renown back in the day, as I recall.
Oh, I do. I do have a soft spot for my post girls, but look, I think it's the post-to-post action. I think it's a really valuable asset to their game, and it's a real just connection that they have, and I'm sure they practice hundreds of times in training that one post gets it, the other dives to the bucket, and that was just a great play there, and a good heads-up find there from Willoughby there, and I think that pass delivery is really key too. A nice crisp bounce pass off the floor, and an easy 2 points for the Flames, but Coach Kennedy Kariyama wants to have a quick chat about that, and perhaps a little too easy there for the Flames, and with just under a minute to play here, 4-point lead for the Flames.
Let's go to Renee Gardlow on the sideline.
Yeah, Coach Kennedy definitely wasn't happy. The purpose of that timeout was to give him a bit of a rocket. They didn't execute what he drew up, and didn't execute his instruction on defense, so wasn't happy in that timeout.
Thanks, Renee.
Again, the heat. The Flames putting the heat up the floor. Here's Levy. 8 on the shot clock. Wilson with 5, with 4, looking down low. Tough pass. And it's another turnover to the Spirit. And they are racking them up right now. That's their 14th turnover of this half.
Yeah, great pressure there, and I really just like the hand pressure that they're applying to each and every pass, and nothing's coming easy for this afternoon for the Bendigo Spirit.
There's Jocelyn Willoughby with 14 on the shot clock. Rowe. Heel. Oh, great move. Shiloh Heel off the window. Oh, she can't get it to go. Deserved better. But nonetheless, Shiloh. Trying to get it in bounds. Peel with 5, with 4. Trying to use the Rose screen. Shyla, floater, and can't get it to go. Great offensive rebound, Kira Rowe.
They'll need to get busy here, Matt. They've got 4, 3.
Mangakahia throws it up at the buzzer and scores. Tiana Mangakahia scores at the buzzer. That gives the Flames their biggest lead to this point. At halftime here, it is Sydney 39, Bendigo 33. Rachel Herring.
Oh, God, that was great. And, yeah, you play on. There's a double unsportsmanlike foul, 8 seconds. And I thought the Flames were going to run out of time there. But great find there from Keel and Mangakahia there to get the 2 points on the board. And we're going to cross down to Renee Garlop there, who has one of the Sydney Flames players. Renee.
Just getting Renee set up.
Sorry, I might have been
one
excited
moment.
there. We'll let Renee.
All right, let's go to Renee Garlop.
Hey guys, I've got Tiana Mangakahia here. Great first half for you guys. Keeping the spirit to 30 is an awesome effort. What was the focus during the week?
Yeah, just really defensively and boxing out. You know, they're a great offensive rebounding team in general. So just really like boxing out and locking in on defense.
Awesome. And you've been super aggressive this half, whether you're scoring or creating for others. You've done a great job. How does it feel to finally be playing at home?
Yeah, it's amazing. I love playing at home. My parents are here tonight, so it's like really nice. And just being, you know, with these girls and Shane, it's just a great program, and I love being around the girls.
Awesome. Well, great job, and good luck for the second half.
Thank you.
Renee Garlop there with Tiana Mangakahia. So we're going to take a break here from Qudos Bank Arena. Once again, your score, it is Sydney 39, the Bendigo Spirit 33. But stay with us. You're watching WNBL 23 on 9 Now.
The biggest WNBL season yet, and superstar Lauren Jackson returns. Don't miss a block, basket, or game winner.
Just not steal the win.
WNBL live on 9 Now.
Taylor's got it now. A little pop over the top for Jackson. Jackson in the post. Working now against McSpadden. And it goes. Flashbacks to the bronze medal game. Here's Jackson inside again. LJ getting busy in the second term. Jackson for 3. Yes, sir.
In the wing, she tries her luck from 3. That one's short. Davison, big offensive rebound. And the bucket. First quarter. Caleb George putting her input on the game as the Boomers run and find Panina Davison. She'll pass it up to 3-5 on the shot clock. Davison needs to go to work. Up and unders in, big bucket, Panina Davison.
Mangakahia. Ryan does well to retain possession. Oh, great work from Robbie Ryan. Now Whitcomb. Inside pass under the basket and the Lynx.
Great hustle for both teams. Just came off to perfect.
Wraparound pass, Nicholson. Quick ball movement, Reed receives. Back to Nicholson, off the glass. Subs runs into some trouble and the pocket is picked by Nicholson.
That's great defense from Lauren Nicholson. Lauren Nicholson, excuse me. Oh, then an awesome 3. There you go. That's it.
Right into the basket. Kicks it outside and the 3 from Mansfield. Comes down with the ball now, Mansfield. Feeling it from outside, Mansfield! And coming down with those rebounds, Mansfield. Fires for 3 and hits it, Lauren Mansfield. Pass inside to Munro. Mansfield fires for 3 and hits it.
Getting really loud as Lauren Mansfield about to shoot another 3-point shot.
Prepare your taste buds.
Feeling hungry?
Famished.
For 6 delicious nights on 9.
Yeah, to replicate the snack.
Australia's best chefs. Head to head, recreating our most iconic snacks.
I think I stuffed this up. Get it together. I know you've got this.
It looks like salt and pepper calamari.
New Snack Masters starts tonight at 7 on 9.
You know, they don't teach in PI schools how to get the money shot.
They're undercover.
What are you doing?
That is how you get the money shot.
Cracking cases
Nothing says I'm stalking you like a hidden camera.
the old-fashioned way. Jason Priestley.
Are you nuts?
It's a rental.
Private Eyes. Stream complete seasons on 9 Now.
You ever get that feeling that one choice could change your whole life?
What if you chose passion?
And what is it that you want to do?
I'm going to be the next Billy Joel. Guy can dream, right?
What if you chose family?
You saved a man's life.
Your dad would be proud of you.
What if you chose love?
Can you believe we made him?
At least we did one thing right.
It's only natural to wonder what if.
Ordinary Joe. Stream every episode on 9 Now.
I have a family that I have to get back to.
The wait,
Gavin,
is over.
And I know that's something that you understand.
Welcome home.
We're being hunted.
No! More sinkholes are coming.
How deep
Let's go!
does the mystery go?
You are never going to believe what happened.
La Brea Season 2. Stream the latest episodes on 9 Now.
First online platform for women in basketball. From live mentoring sessions to panel sessions, exclusive interviews with the biggest names in the sport, education and upskilling courses, networking opportunities, and a whole lot more. And best of all, it's all free. Welcome to She Hoops.
Do not underestimate the power of a good blind. Take this exhausted couch. Now it stands before you. Magnifique. Even this cocktail of dead skin is gracefully waltzing. Da 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 da. DIY blinds. Change the ugly.
they donated toxic land to a school. Someone put it there, deliberately.
You said this case was unwinnable.
Don't make this personal. It's already personal. Dad, what happened here? There's something you're not telling me.
Burden of Truth. Stream complete seasons on 9 Now.
Australia's superfish take on the world, going for gold in Melbourne. 180 countries over 6 days in one of world swimming's most prestigious events, the 16th FIBA World Swimming Champs. Live and free on 9 and 9 Now.
Fighting. Period. Poverty. 1 in 5 Australian women are forced to improvise on period products. Around 50% admitted to wearing a sanitary product for more than 4 hours because they didn't have enough to get by. No person should ever go without these essentials. Access to period products are a right, not a privilege.
This experience is more common than we think, but not spoken about enough.
We menstruate. Get over it. This season, we're supporting the charity Share the Dignity with their mission to end the stigma around periods and period poverty in Australia. Visit the WNBL website for more. And together, let's fight period poverty.
We at the City GC we are with the double head with the Flames. One of our goals is to break the Sydney women's basketball game attendance record. We can do that.
Welcome back to Qudos Bank Arena. Once again, your score at half-time. It's the Sydney Flames 39, the Sydney Spirit 33. And we mentioned before, this is the fighting period poverty round. And this season, the Cygnett WNBL has partnered with the national charity Share the Dignity to introduce this league first ever fighting period poverty round. And it's all about raising awareness about period poverty in Australia and to normalise conversations around periods. And obviously, as one of the great women's leagues in this country, the WNBL wanted to get behind what is a really important cause and support their fellow Australian women and girls. The WNBL believes access to period products is a right, not a privilege, and that no person should ever go without these essentials. And Rachel, we had a few threes drop in that half, and I believe we've raised the donations up to a pretty impressive number.
We have a live update at the moment, and so far we're up to $7,850.
It's outstanding.
So it's outstanding amount, Matt, and it's really awesome. And it's really awesome that the WNBL players have been able to contribute to this. Of course, this is their amazing three-point shooting over the course of round 4. that Cygnett has donated, kindly, generously donated $50 for every three-pointer made this round. So the round isn't over yet, Matt. I'm sure we're going to see some great shooting, for the rest of the game today. So keep going, girls. Raising money for this amazing cause, and it's so great that the WNBL has got behind this and share the dignity. So it's been great, and of course great to raise awareness across the country. So thank you to everybody for your donations, and you can still donate. So it's just a great cause.
Yeah, go to WNBL.basketball to learn more. So we'll just run through the stats at halftime quickly. Flames once again up 39-33. They're shooting for 40% from the field, 35% from three, and they've missed 8 free throws, which has been a bit of a key. 8 of 16 from the line. Keely Froling leads the way, 10 points, 5 boards for her. Shyla Hill with a couple of threes in that second period. She's got 8. Anna Shervin had some pretty strong minutes in that first half for 7 points, and both Tiana Mangakahia and Jocelyn Willoughby have 6 apiece. For the Spirit, well, who else but Annalie Maley has been the story of that first half. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 7 of 10 from the field. She's just been her usual self. Kelsey Griffin just with 5, Kelly Wilson with 3, Abby Wayron with a couple, and Ali Wilson off the bench with 3, Alicia Froling 2 in the battle of the Frolings, and Tessa Lavey with 3. They're shooting the ball at an efficient 50% from the field, just 28% from 3, 2 of 7, and 7 of 10 from the foul line. Rebound count favouring the Flames 19-18, including a 10-5 advantage on the offensive boards. But the real story, as we've often talked about, is the turnover count. 14 in the first half for the Spirit. The Flames converted those to 16 points. So let's go to Renee Garlop on the sideline. Might get back to Renee in a second. And it'll be...
It sets up forward. It's going to be an awesome second half here, and you've just spoken through the stats there, and I think, you said the possession game is a big one here, and of the Bendigo's 14 turnovers, the Flames have been able to take 8 additional shots there, and they've got 7 steals to go with that. So huge second half coming up here, Matt, and we're ready for it.
First possession with the Flames, 6 on the shot clock. Kai here goes through traffic, throws it up, too strong. They fight for the rebound, almost steals it instead. He's been called for the foul as Tiana. First team foul of the period at the 9:33 mark. Matt McQuaid, Rachel Herrick, and Renee Garlop here with you on 9 now. Watching the Cygnett WNBL. Hope you're enjoying the action. Fighting period poverty round. Round 4 in WNBL 23. Maley, who was sensational in the first half. Flames just putting some heat defensively on the Spirit. A little bit rattled at the moment. Get it inside. Nice step through on the finish. So that was Megan McKay that time. Opens the scoring for the Spirit. They're down 4. Now 3-point shot, that's short. And rebound to McKay. Wayra. McKay. Maley. Goes one way, the other. Fires, airball, but draws the foul. And tough contested shot. Jocelyn Willoughby's going to be called for that one.
Yeah, the Flames a little unsure as to what that flame was for.
Actually, that foul. Check that. They've called that on Shyla Hill.
Right.
So she must have just got her hand caught out there. Couldn't resist. And meanwhile, Annalie Maley, you don't want to send her to the line, give her 3 points. Knocks down her 16th point of the ball game with 1 to come.
Bit of a key one though. That's Shyla Hill's 3rd foul. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Shane does here, as to if he leaves her out there for a little longer to participate.
So the Spirit open proceedings with the first 4 points of this second half. As Froling goes up strong. She's met there. and throws it out of bounds. So the way the Flames would want to start after going into the rooms with a 6-point advantage is guy Fahia takes the seat. Vanessa Panousis back out there very quick.
Yeah, I think the intent's there, Matt. I think it's just the conversion when they get there is the finishing off, whether it's a really strong, confident pass or a good shot there. So it could be that the Spirit are really lifting their intensity on defence, and the Flames need to now adjust accordingly.
Okay, almost loses it. Wilson has it with 5 in the shot clock. Maley fires off balance. Offensive rebound though, and that's going to go the other way. Once you extend that elbow, Megan McKay, you're going to get called for it.
Yeah, Hannah Shervin there being really tough down low, and McKay then extending the arm and will make her way to the to the bench. With her 4th foul, so limiting her minutes here this afternoon as she heads towards the bench.
Yeah, that's a huge call for her. Here's Heel, Willoughby using the Shervin screen. Panousis looking inside to Shervin. Instead, gets it to Froling. Elbow hit is good. So Froling has been very solid. She leads the Flames in scoring. That's give her 12 on the afternoon. Now dump inside. It's knocked out of bounds by the Spirit.
Just on McKay there, she normally averages nearly 20 minutes a game and has only been limited to just under 5 minutes here this afternoon with her 4 fouls. So that is possibly hurting the Spirit a little more as some other players are having to step up and rotate in that position.
Willoughby getting the Shervin screen. Looking to go to work. Panousis in the corner for 3. Too strong. And rebound corralled by Wilson. Maley looks inside. Great pass, Annalie Maley. And the finish, Alicia Froling. And it's back to 2. Whistle there, out of bounds. Flames with 18 on the shot clock. So Jocelyn Willoughby to inbound, fronting Shervin. She gets an inbound to Heel. Schuyler using the screen, step back shot, good. 2 only, foot on the line.
With a toenail on the line there, Matt, that's a real killer.
So we're denied the $50, unfortunately, but nonetheless, the basket goes down.
Maybe they're back $49 today.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Cut price, you reckon?
Yeah.
We get it inside, and a finish again from Froling. So back-to-back baskets for Alicia, and it's back to 2 with 6:30 left in the 3rd period. Panousis. Shervin. Willoughby with 8 on the shot clock. Schuyler Heel. Nice dump off to Shervin. Goes up, draws the foul, and Hannah Shervin will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, it's a really good cut there from Shervin. I really like this patience. Both, Panousis showed earlier in the game, and Schuyler Heel there is giving that just that extra second. They're holding the ball. They're not forcing the pass in there too quick. They're giving that big or that play there just time to get a good position, and the timing of that pass is key, and that's really paid off for them on this occasion again.
And Shervin 7 points, and can't get that one to fall. And she's got 1 more. She struggled from the foul line this afternoon, 3 of 7. Make it 4 of 8. So she's got 8 points. The Flames lead is 3 with 6:10 remaining in the 3rd. Again, Flames looking to put heat up the floor, but this time they break it. Annalie Maley, good night. Reverse layup from Annalie. And once you get past that second level of the D, that was all she wrote. She's got 19 points on 8 of 12 shooting from the field. The reigning league most valuable player, looking to go back-to-back. She's off to a heck of a start.
Maley sitting 4th in the players scoring so far this season, averaging 18.5 points. So she's right there in a bit at the moment so far this afternoon, Matt, with 5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter.
Heel off the mark from 3. It's the Spirit looking to take the lead. Maley, baseline J, not that time. And rebound to Willoughby. Shyla Heel. Froling. Willoughby on the curl. Pulls up. Mid-range. Got it. Well executed. Half-court set. And Jocelyn Willoughby knocks it down. Spirit throwing it up. Out of control. And now...
Just a little unlucky there with the foot on the line.
Yeah, Hannah Shervin.
But you're right, the Spirit there just forcing some shots up there that perhaps just a little out of their offense, although in transition, feeling like she might have been fouled there. But
Shervin will take a seat, as will Shyla Hill. And go here, back in the ball game.
It's been a really physical game here, Matt, this afternoon.
Maley, inbound, catch and shoot is off the mark. Rebound, Willoughby. Here's Jocelyn Willoughby. Hasn't quite got going yet. Feel like she's ready to really bust out. And Canusis takes a poor angle on the pass to Froling and throws it away.
You probably just need to be a few feet over on the wing there, Matt. Perhaps the free throw line extended just to get that better angle on the pass, and unfortunately a turnover for the Sydney Flames.
Ellie Wilson back in the game for the visitors. Wilson using the screen, gets it to Froling on the give and go, and she draws the foul. And Alicia Froling has 6 points and 4 rebounds and an opportunity to add to that with 2 foul shots.
Great intent on that cut there, and she was only going to one place, and that was to the bucket.
Again, this is the Flames' home season opener. First 3 rounds they've spent on the road, as Alicia misses the first. Makes the second. So she's got 7, and the margin is 2. Biggest margin by either team has been 6 so far, so they've been really just at each other the whole game. Here. Nice dump off inside, but it's knocked away. Kira Rowe couldn't corral it. Wilson. It's inside, Froling. Goes one way, the other, then finishes with a left hand to tie it at 46, and Alicia Froling is starting to heat up.
She really is. She had Kira Rowe on her back there, and she took a few dribbles towards the centre line there and came back for a nice little shot over the left shoulder there, but
9 points.
The Spirit.
Yeah, 9 points for Alicia. And they've really made a focus of going to her, sort of establishing her as a post target, because the Flames aren't particularly big as a unit overall, and just feel like Bendigo's identified that and they're going right at it.
Yeah, both teams are they're equally matched in their size, Matt. They're with your height across the board. So I think that your players like your Maleys and your Frolings here for Bendigo, with Meg McKay sitting down with 4 fouls currently, but they're quite evenly matched with your Kira Rose and your Keely Frolings as well for the Sydney Flames. Of course, the Flames have also got Shervin and Willoughby, but it is them. They're bringing those players down to the keyway and to the block there to make a quick post move there, which is really great. So you're right. They really are capitalising on that match up there with Alicia Froling, and she's really coming through with goods here this afternoon. And
let's go to the sidelines with Renee Garlock.
Yeah, Shane Hill just called that timeout there just to go over some defensive adjustments he wants the players to make, and then offensively, what he would like to see is to play off the second side a little bit more. So move the ball second side, see what they can get out of that.
Shyla Hill. Clark. Kai here. Clark on the drive, nice fake. Goes one way, the great footwork, and gets it to fall. Outstanding play there from Emma Clark.
I like
gives
the
Flames the lead.
That's step through and the poise there to find and really shift the defender and get Kelsey Griffin in the air.
Again, the heat up the floor and forces the turnover. Another one for the Spirit. Here's Froling now. Mangaka here. With a horn set. They look inside. Froling off the window, draws the foul. And she'll go to the line for 2 more. That was sister, yeah, sister,
I was about to say,
sister on sister crime.
No, it was, but I mean, I'm sure they've done that. And
they've had their battles in the backyard, I'm sure, over many, many years.
No, but I mean, it was great D there from Alicia, and
can't convert though.
Both teams have certainly had their woes from the free throw line this afternoon here, Matt. It's
Yeah,
the Flames are
9 of 19, and Bendigo better. And wow, that's best left unsaid. That second attempt. So now 9 of 20 from the free throw line. So 11 free points essentially going begging for the home team. I feel like Kelsey Griffin, they just haven't quite got her on track offensively as yet. You know how explosive she can be. Nice roll to the basket and a finish. So the Froling's going back and forth here. And Alicia ties it at 48.
they'll be comparing notes over the Christmas table this year, Matt. But Froling really
Keeley the other way, and Keeley draws another foul and hopes to make amends for her last time at the line with 2 free throws here. Second foul on Kelsey Griffin as Anna Shervin will come back into the ball game. Kira Rowe will take a seat. And Keeley Froling, she's been strong this afternoon, 12 points, 5 rebounds. And she's missed 3 straight free throws, unfortunately. She's now 4 of 11 from the charity stripe. 9 of 21. One more, that's short. And rebound to KG.
Yeah, it becomes a bit of a mental game there, Matt, where you shoot thousands and thousands of free throws. It's all routine, and you've got to get to the free throw line, take a breath, and just do what you've done thousands of times.
Way run to Froling, gets rejected at the rim, but the Spirit will recover. 3 ball in the corner is knocked down, and I just talked about it.
She heard
Guess
you,
who? Kelsey heard me and drained a 3. Another $50 for the Fighting Period Poverty round.
She heard you, Matt, saying that she's been a bit quiet. You've woken a sleeping beast there, Matt, that she's like, here I am.
And Alicia Froling, great rebound. Alicia Froling managed to save it. Here's Wairung the other way and loses it. Again, unforced error from the Spirit. They lead by 3 with 1:55 remaining in the third.
Yeah, I mean, between the Flames' free throws and the Spirit's turnovers, it is a bit of a...
It's the story of the game, isn't it?
And what might have been, and of course, apart from a heckload more points on the board, but, it's something that, the Spirit will need to address with both teams, their free throw shooting, but also the turnovers, Matt. It's just the unforced errors of just a bit of a sloppy pass or not just pulling the ball in for a bit of control. So both teams with their things to work on for the afternoon and season moving forward, that's for sure.
Annalie Maley back in the ball game for Bendigo. Angakahia. Oh, tough pass to Willoughby. It's knocked out of bounds by Maley. No, they say it's off Willoughby last.
You get the feeling that Willoughby was kind of guarding the ball there because she knew that the possession was coming back her way, but not to be.
Flames lead by 6 at the half, but Bendigo have outscored them 18-9 in this period. Roll down to 90 seconds left. Griffin. And it's been knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with the Spirit. Two on the shot clock. Now firing away and hitting at the shot clock buzzer.
That is a classic Kelly Wilson move.
Yep.
Down in the low block, just an over the shoulder, Joe.
And suddenly the Spirit are out by 5. And that ties their biggest, actually that is their biggest lead of the ball game. 5 points. Clark, elbow J, that's well short. And Griffin on the board.
It's a real clutch time for the moment for the Flames. Even though it's just under a minute now to play in the quarter, they really need to lock down on D and get a couple of stops here. They don't want to give the Spirit any more of a sniff going into the quarter time break.
Griffin, mid-range J, bang, she's heating up, look out. Kelsey Griffin, and it's 55-48.
The veterans really standing up here for the Spirit. really sensing their team needed their...
A 22-9 quarter.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the visitors. And they're trying to get it inside to Shervin. Down now, it's going to go the other way. That's a moving screen all day long. So
Shervin's just saying to her teammate, just wait, just wait.
Went too quickly there.
She does, and it's often that, you know, the big girls get pinged in those situations because you've just got to, you're there to set a good screen, and you just need the patience. And the Flames have done a really good job to date to really be patient on those screens and wait for the bigs to roll, but they've just got to wait, you know, firm their feet, and then they can go.
Yeah, dribble drive, reverse layup, that's off the mark, and that's going to stay with the Spirit. So there's about a 3-second difference between game and shot clock, so they'll look to run this right down, you would think. They inbound. Wilson. She's going to slow it down. 7 on the shot clock, 6. She's got to get going. They dump it down low and finish no. The rebound is there. Now deep 3 on the way is off the mark. Tip no good. Oh, there's a foul. There was
on the buzzer there, Matt.
It was. And
Griffin just competing right to the final buzzer there.
Yeah, and she's earned because both teams are in the penalty. Kelsey Griffin is going to go to the line for 2. And again, the referees, they like their conferences. This officiating crew.
These 2 points are really crucial though for the Spirit, and not great for the Flames, Matt, as a foul on the buzzer in a rebounding contest. Probably not ideal.
Probably discussing just how long was left on the clock. Probably no more than 0.1 or 0.2.
Yeah, not long, Matt. 0.2 there.
There you go. So here's Kelsey Griffin, who has really stepped up over the last couple of minutes and buries the free throw with 1 to come. And great quarter from the visiting team, but flip side is that the Flames just really taken out of their offense. Griffin 2 of 2 at the line, and she has 12 now, and that'll do it. So that's the end of the third period. The Bendigo Spirit, with a 24-9 third quarter, have taken control of this ball game. They lead 57-48 at the end of 3. Rachel Herrick.
Yeah, look, that quarter there was really a tale of 2 halves, really, Matt. There was the, they were both like trading basket for basket. It was the last 5-6 minutes of that quarter there that Bendigo really turned their jets on and turned their turnovers into points themselves. So, you know, Kelsey Griffin really showed up with 7 points in that last 5 minutes there, and Kelly Wilson as well, putting the team on her back. And that's when veterans really step up for their teams, and they wait for their moments and really step up when their teams need them. And what valuable contribution to really swing that momentum now for the Bendigo Spirit. And you know, the Flames, they're certainly not out of it. They've done so well so far to really do some things, some minor tweaking here, I think, definitely on the defensive end. And with what they're doing with the offensive intent is great, but I think they probably lost their way a bit with, you know, making those really great passes or shooting the ball confidently. So, you know, if they can take care of their free throws as well, and get a few stops on the defensive end, you know, they'll be right back in the game.
What did Bendigo do defensively to really stymie them in that period, though?
Yeah, I just think the defensive pressure was a lot better for Bendigo, but I think it was the Flames' decision making. I think they were a bit less confident and probably hesitated a little bit in their decisions. And against a team like the Bendigo Spirit, you can't really hesitate with that. You've got to either shoot the ball confidently or thread the needle on that pass and be on the same page. But you know, we've seen the same thing at Bendigo's end with the decision making too. Has led to some poor turnovers. So it's been a bit of both ends, but against a team like Bendigo, who are then going to, you know, make you pay for those decisions, that's where we're really seeing it. And it's only though just a few short minutes, but a team like the Bendigo Spirit only need a few minutes like that to really pile some points on the board and apply that scoreboard pressure, which is what we've seen right now.
Let's go to Renee Garlop on the sideline.
Yeah, guys, look, the Bendigo Spirit players came into that three-quarter time break super fired up. The bench was fired up, and so they should be. That was a great quarter for them. Coach Kennedy Kuriyama basically just wanted to harp on how great the D had been and then drop a few options they want to look at going into the fourth.
So we're underway in the final period. Haley loses a footing, but recovers. 7 on the shot clock. Wilson goes into traffic, has it rejected. What a pass, a wraparound pass to Froling for the deuce. Alicia Froling now with 13 in the ball game, and the Spirits lead is blown out to double figures. Danger signs for the home team.
Yeah, really even spread of contributions. You know, we've really spoken about Alicia Frolings as well, but she's now got those points. Maley's at 21, Griffin's at 12, and some other minor scorers as well, Matt. So it's really been a team effort from this Bendigo Spirit team.
Great defence there. Forces a tough shot at the buzzer from Shervin. Not really her range. And here comes Maley the other way. Always dangerous in transition is Annalee. Wilson. Uses the screen from Froling, who's been terrific. Maley. 7 on the shot clock. Wilson, foul line, Jay, too strong, and slapped away brilliantly. And there she is again, that relentless activity, Annalee Maley.
But as you said, Matt, at the top, they're just little effort things as she's cutting through on the rebound.
Kelsey Griffin, sorry, that was a sweeping hook shot from KG, and it's 13 points. The lead for the Spirit. This thing's getting out of hand.
Yeah, classic KG right there. But you're right, in just a few short minutes, Matt, the momentum has certainly shifted back towards the Bendigo Spirit.
Oh.
Charlotte heel goes whack.
Her third triple, another $50 for the fighting period poverty cause, and it's back to 10, much needed as Maley on the attack but has it thrown out of bounds. Still Bendigo possession, 17 on the shot clock.
Yeah, much needed for the charity, but also for the Sydney Flames at this very point in time, Matt, to reduce the lead just to 10 points with 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter.
Certainly not out of it by any means, the Flames, but this is where they've got to start getting stops because Maley and Griffin are pretty much dominating at the moment, as is Alicia Froling.
For sure, Matt. The Flames really need to play some smart basketball. There's a great deflection there from Willoughby, but they need to slow things down a little bit, take a possession at a time, play some great defense, up the intensity, but then on the offensive end make some really good decisions, and hitting some shots would certainly help as well.
Here's Willoughby. Shervin sets the screen, and she was moving according to the official, and I think he got it right. Maley bounced off, and that's on Shervin.
That'll be her third for the afternoon, Matt, and she'll her fourth foul, so she'll take a seat, and Kira Rowe will check back in.
So here's Wilson. Wayrum. Froling. Griffin. 3 ball. In and out. Great rebound, Froling, and they'll reset. Now it's the Spirit just starting to put some heat on the boards. Here's Maley thinking about it. 3 on the shot clock. 2. Annalee throws it. She probably could have been a bit more selfish on that one.
Correct. Alicia Froling was only finding her feet there.
Panousis for 3. That's short. And rebound to Griffin. Spirit still leading by 10. Wilson. Maley. Griffin. Going to go in the post. Tries to step through, throws it up. Great defense there from Keely Froling. Forced a tough contested look. And again, the Flames have an opportunity to make this single figures as Willoughby is going to be called for an offensive foul. Shane Hill can't believe it, but
it's a bit of a late call there, Matt.
Well,
it's a bit of a...
I harp on this all the time, Rachel. Anytime you extend your arm, if you extend your arm or elbow in that contest, they are going to call an offensive foul every day of the week, and that's exactly what happened that time. It was a bang-bang play. It was certainly a 50-50 call, but they're always going to err on that side when the offensive player is deemed to have too much of an advantage from the extension of the arm.
Yeah, no, I hear you, and that's what the rule book says, Matt, and at the end of the day, that's what we know in those situations. The rule book is always going to prevail.
Griffin. Maley. Wilson. Wilson, defended well, has to kick it out. Wayrum fumbles away, 6 on the shot clock, again low shot clock. Wilson, Griffin, Kelsey throws it up. misses, and that's going to be, did it touch the rim? No. So that's going to be, well, again, I was just about to say 24-second shot clock violation. The question is, did it graze the rim?
We got really close there, Matt, and Kelly Wilson there, again, another really late pass late in the shot clock that, unless you're absolutely certain that
it did. Yeah, they got away with it. 14-second reset.
But no, that late in the shot clock, unless you're absolutely certain that you're threading the needle on a pass that the shooter can just catch and shoot, the player with the ball really needs to get busy, and they're the ones that's going to shoot the shot. As we're going to see a timeout here with 6 minutes 15 left to play, Matt, and a 10-point lead.
I mean, as poorly as the Flames have played offensively, it is only 10 points with a heck of a lot of time remaining. But how can they get back in this thing? I mean, is it obviously the old adage, one possession at a time, but you mentioned about the decision making. I mean, how do they get back in this?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're now, like, they've got to play some really great lockdown D, and I think just there they got so excruciatingly close to getting another stop there. But I think they've got to get some stops, but I think they've got to look for they've got to run some plays specific for players. So I think you've got to look for your Willoughbys who are going to stand up, your Charlotte Heels get a good-looking three, same with Keely Frolings. But I think now that you're in the territory that you're playing against absolute veterans of the game that know exactly what they're going to do, and your likes of your Kelly Wilsons and your Kelsey Griffins, their 1-2 punch, they just know where each other are going to be on the court. You've got Emily McNally and Froling Alicia's having a great game this afternoon, and Bendigo are just absolute class across the floor, and it's going to be a tough ask from here from the Flames, but can they do it? Yeah, they can.
Got to get some stops though, and it starts right here. 10 on the shot clock. Maley looking inside. Froling and travelling violations. So there you go. They get the stop out of the timeout. Let's go to Renee Gala.
Yeah, the atmosphere is unreal in here. Sorry, I missed the first bit of the timeout because it's so loud. But the part I called, Kennedy wanted to talk about all their bigs holding their screens for longer, so setting harder screens, and then followed by the instructions he wants offensively, drop a few sets they're looking to run.
Willoughby fires, hits, and cuts it to 8. And Jocelyn Willoughby, that's one of the players we talked about, Rachel. She has to get going for this ball club.
No, you're right, and Willoughby brings some great WNBA experience with her, and they need to find plays for her, and I'm a big believer that you need to give the player the best chance to converting the ball into points. So that is giving it where they're going to give you the best off the floor, on the floor. So for Willoughby, that's down low as she.
My goodness, point 8 on the shot clock there. That is a real bailout. They played excellent defense for 23 seconds, but that final second, they let themselves down with a foul, and Emily Maley will go to the line for 2. She's got 21 points, 3 or 4 from the line tonight. And those are the ones that just absolutely kill you. As Anna Lee can't take advantage over that line drive free throw. One more to come.
Yeah, and the Flames have found themselves in that situation a couple of times this afternoon, Matt. They play great defense for 22, 23 seconds. And they're the ones that really hurt when you watch the tape back.
1 or 2 of the line for Annalie Maley. She's got 22, Spirit up by 9. Willoughby looking to go to work. Finds Heel. Willoughby, corner, 3, in and out. And rebound to Maley. That's her 9th of the game. Here's the great veteran Kelsey Griffin, directing traffic. Abby Wayrun using the Froling screen. Re-screen for Alicia. Looks for Alicia, but it's snapped away beautifully. Maley gets it, backfires, it's an air ball. And that's going to go back to the Flames. So they get a stop, 4:48 on the clock. Plenty of time, 3-possession game right now.
They did, and I really like the intensity there of the Flames. That they're contesting the shots, Matt. That's the great thing. And it's just securing the possession at the end of that, securing the ball, at the end of that possession.
Angakahia thinking about it, goes behind her back, throws it out. Willoughby, and stepped out of bounds.
Ouch.
It's it's another coach killer, isn't it? They have, it feels like they've grabbed a little bit of momentum. The other thing I feel like, as good as the Flames are playing D, I think Spirit just a little bit not as aggressive as they could be in this position. They're kind of trying to hold onto the lead rather than really push out here. So I understand the need to run some clock. They have controlled this game from the third quarter onwards. Maley off the window, good, wow. And that's the issue. You just can't let Annalie Maley walk into a floater like that without much of a contest. She's got 24 points.
She had time and space. That was measured. She had the whole floor, and you can't give Annalie Maley that much of a sniff when she's got the whole floor to weigh out what she wanted to do.
Great defense. Tessa Lavey enforces the turnover. And here she is down the other end. Get it inside. Swing it around. Griffin thinks about it. Griffin with a little hezzy dribble and draws the foul. Wow. This lady just knows how to play the game, and that was just so smart. She's always been high basketball IQ, and she showed it right there. Terrific play.
You get the feeling that the Spirit are almost looking like the half-court of basketball, like a half AFL field. They've got the space and the time that they need to do exactly what they want to do, and that's just how great players and veterans play basketball. They can. They only need the smallest amount of spaces to be able to execute, and the Spirit at this point in time in the game are doing a great job of executing.
Annalie Maley leads the way for them with 24 points and 9 rebounds. Kelsey Griffin has 14 points and 6 rebounds. And Alicia Froling having a terrific afternoon as well, 11 points and 8 rebounds. The 20 turnovers will drive Coach Kirama nuts. But by the same token, it hasn't hurt them. The second half, they've just been locked down defensively. I mean, they've held the Flames to 14 points so far in this half, Rachel.
Yeah.
And just 5 in this period.
Yeah, it is. As you said, it's been a 31 to 14 second half thus far. So I think that's got to be tough in anyone's language to try and compete and take nothing away from the Bendigo Spirit. They're a great club, and they've got some great athletes and a lot of talent in their team, and it's been a great contest thus far. Renee, what did you hear from Coach Shane Hill?
Yeah, Shane Hill's message was pretty simple. They need to look after the ball, and he wants them to keep it simple. If there's nothing on, move the ball. Defensively, out of this timeout, I think we're going to see them step up the defense and look to do some different things on on-ball screens.
Thanks, Renee.
KG knocks down the first. One more to come for the Bendigo captain. Perfect there. So it's really a tipping point now, Rachel Herrick. 13 points, 3:40 left in the ball game.
Yeah, it does. You get the impression that the Flames need to get busy.
Now turnover. Guess who? Kelsey Griffin goes up, layup, and it's now 15, and this thing is really close to being over. And now again getting in the passing lane. That time was Abby Wareham.
Yeah, the Spirit have really got well and truly got a firm grip on the momentum. You can really feel that shift, and they're all playing as 5 players in a unit, and they're all doing their job. They're playing in the lanes. They're on the same page, and they're all looking for the same thing. And it can be really dangerous, Matt, when you're playing against a team that got 5 players really switched on the court.
Yeah, it's a great example of that. Just a great deflection there from Griffin out of bounds. And now is a foot violation, so that'll reset the clock. Flames to inbound. They trail by 15 with 3:16 to go. Froling. Peel. It's been kept very quiet in this second half. Forces it inside to Shervin. She's got absolutely nowhere to go. The Flames, the Spirit rather, swarming the Flames defensively.
Yeah, I feel like Hannah Shervin was under an incredible amount of pressure there, Matt. She had 3 players in the vicinity of the keyway that could easily have just double, tripled down on her. So,
Wayra. Now, they get it to Maley with 5 in the shot clock. Annalie, step back shot, and gets it to fall. My goodness, Annalie Maley, give her 26 on the night. This thing is over. The Spirit are up by 17 with 2:33 remaining.
It's just incredible to watch, Matt, that you're leaving their hand. Is it going to go in? But it just never a chance of missing.
Schuyler kicks it out. Shervin, no good on the short jumper. Good offensive rebound, though, from Froling, and she's fouled. And Keely Froling will go to the line for 2. So Spirit will go to 5-0 on the season. What a start to their campaign, and what a tremendous round for them. It started up in Townsville with one of the classic games. They got it done by 2 over an outstanding Fire unit who were undefeated themselves heading into that game, but Bendigo got it done, and here has been, they trailed 39-33 at halftime, and they have just turned it on in this second half as Froling continues her woes from the free throw line, but she gets that one to fall. So Keeley has 13 in the ball game.
Clark check back in for the Flames.
Maddie Allen in the game.
You'll be right, now there has certainly been some one-way traffic.
And that's an easy dribble drive and a finish for an Abby Wayrung. And it's out to 18 now with 2 minutes remaining. So just about time for both coaches to clear their benches. Bendigo have really stamped their authority. A magnificent second half. Shyla Hill's short on the 3. Good offensive rebound though, finds Willoughby for 3. That's off the mark. Kelsey Griffin fights for the gets knocked over by Shyla, who launches a triple. They had another one that misses. Another O board and a foul.
Just like it's a quick training drill for the Flames, Matt, where they're shooting, rebounding, get the ball out to another open shooter. Unlucky not to find the bottom of the net at this point in time, but the desperation is certainly there from the Flames to continue and try and knock down some open shots.
So 1:37 remaining. And here's Clark. Heel. God, great crossover. Floater is good. Sweet move from Shiloh. Heel.
Nice move, Matt. But
she's got 15. But it's all to no avail this afternoon. Spirit are going to come away with an excellent victory. Nice look inside, and Kelsey Griffin loses it, but guess who grabs the O-board and sticks back. It's all about padding those stats, as they say. 28 and 10 for Anna Lee Maley.
Having that back up behind you, though, Matt, if you miss a shot with Kelsey Griffin missing a shot, you've got Anna Lee Maley behind you there to clean up the scraps and get 2 points.
Keely Froling adds to her tally. She's got 15 points and 7 rebounds. She's worked really hard today, Keely Froling. She's been terrific.
She really has.
In a beaten side.
Battled down low and in the low block, and I've been really impressed by her and fight for possession in the offensive boards, which has been excellent.
Wilson with 8 on the shot clock. And trying to get it inside, but knocked away. Froling on the run, goes up with a layup, score it in the foul. So that's a reward for hard work. It's nice pass from Shyla Hill on the trail, or rather ahead of the pack, as it were, for Keeley. And she has fought so hard this afternoon.
Back to the free throw line for free throws, 15 and 16, Matt.
Yeah, and this has been the issue, though. 5 of 14, and make it 5 of 15 from the free throw line. It certainly hurt them. So 14-point margin, 30 seconds remaining.
Flames just 10 of 24, Matt, 41% from the free throw line today.
Yeah, it's
one that they might look back at and think what might have been.
Absolutely. Here's Wera trying to go to work. Throws it out. 3-point basket is knocked down.
Cassidy McLean just checking in and straight off the bench.
Yeah, Cassidy McLean says, this is great. I'll just knock down a 3. Another $50 for the fighting period poverty round. That will do it. 1 second left, and that's it. It's all over, and the Bendigo Spirit maintain their unbeaten run to the start of the Cygnett WNBL. A magnificent second half performance has seen them dominate the Sydney Flames. They run away with it in the end, 77-60. They hold the Flames to just 21 points in the second half, and Rachel Herrick, just an outstanding performance from Bendigo. They showed their class in more ways than one. They were outstanding. Obviously, the first half, the turnovers were a real problem. They kind of cleaned that up in the second half. But it was really what they did at the defensive end of the floor that was so impressive. That, and of course, the two-headed monster, as it is, of Kelsey Griffin and Annalee Maley.
Yeah, look, it really was a game of two halves, wasn't it? And I think the Flames can take a lot out of their performance and what they put on for the first 25 minutes of the game, Matt. I really do think it was just the last few minutes of that third quarter that, you know, Kelly Wilson and Kelsey Griffin really stood up and shifted the momentum, and unfortunately the Flames weren't able to stay with them at that very point in time. But, you know, there's a lot they can take out of that. Some of the individual performances from the Flames. Shervin really stood up and, you know, had 8 points. Keely Froling and Willoughby from the Flames, which was really good. But, you know, make no mistake that the Bendigo Spirit team, they're a class act, and you know, that was a really great performance.
Let's go to the sidelines with Renee Garland.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Annalie Maley, player of the match, with an unbelievable 28 and 11. What was the message? A bit of a slow start for you guys with scoring 33 at the half. What was the message at halftime from Coach Kennedy?
He just wanted us to lift the intensity. Like, we were playing not our brand of basketball, and I think that we're capable of so much more, and we were kind of coasting, and credit to Sydney, they played really well and they really pushed us, but the message at half was just to lift it, you know, in every area, like dive on ball, get tips. He just wanted us to play harder, and I think we responded well in the second half.
Awesome. Now, you personally had an unreal game. Some early on, those pull-up jumpers, your mid-range games, looks like you've been putting in a bit of work there. Is that something you've been looking to, you know, add to your game?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've never stopped putting in work in areas even when I feel like they're finally clicking. I think the mid-range game and my ability to shoot the ball has always been something that hasn't really come super naturally to me. So I'm always trying to get better in those areas, and just because I shot the ball well today doesn't mean I'll stop putting in work in those areas. So yeah, I definitely have been putting in work, but it really was a team effort, and like, credit to my teammates. They've been amazing for me the last 24 hours as I've been battling some anxieties, so I couldn't have done it without them.
Awesome. And I guess lastly, how does it feel being back at Qudos Bank Arena after the last time you were here was just an unbelievable experience and super special? How does it feel being back?
Good vibes, good vibes. I love this court. It's nice and springy. The rings are nice. No, it's good. Sydney always puts on a good show, and the fans up here are really supportive of women's basketball, not just the Flames, but for us as well. I feel really welcome here, and yeah, love Sydney putting on a show for women's sport when they can.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Awesome job. Well done.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Renee Garland there with Annalie Maley, who was absolutely spectacular. Renee, we might actually just stay with you for a moment. What were your thoughts on that game, particularly on the performance of the Spirit in the second half?
I think she might be hunting down another player there.
She is, yeah.
We might be able to get her thoughts
well,
on that.
We'll get their thoughts in a moment. But, well, actually, yeah, let's go to you then, Rachel, for that as far as Bendigo's performance is concerned. I mean, you know, that Annalie talked about it in the interview with Renee, and really that first half wasn't them. You know, we talked about the turnovers, and she also mentioned the fact that they weren't really playing with kind of the requisite energy that they needed to. You know, in terms of coming on the road, and it's the second game in that double, and yeah, sometimes you're a little bit sluggish. That's what I kind of got that from her. But what were your thoughts, especially on how they were able to turn that around in the second half?
Yeah, look, I really like those comments from Annalie Maley there. I think it was a really, you know, honest assessment of what she was, what they kind of do, and I really think that's, you know, that's just a veteran team for you, and I think that's just a lot of respect that they have amongst themselves, that they can, you know, have those really, you know, chats amongst themselves, be like, hey guys, this isn't what we, you know, the kind of brand of basketball, and I really like that word, the brand, that they really identify what they can do. But I'm just going to stop that thought there, as we're going to head back down to Renee in just a second.
Yeah, guys, I've got Shyla here with me. Shyla, for the first half, you guys looked awesome. You guys were humming, moving the ball really well, and defensively, you guys were all locked in. What do you think the difference was later in the game?
I mean, we keep repeating the same thing. We have such good spurts in every game, and then we have lapses that lose us the game. So I think really just locking in on defense in the fourth quarter, and just going one-on-one, being selfish, and we need to keep moving the ball, making the extra passes, and that's how we're going to win. But right now we're not doing it for fourth quarters.
Okay. How did it feel to finally be at home after you guys have had a bit of a tough start to the season being on the road? How was it to finally be in Sydney?
It was awesome. I mean, there's so many little girls here at the game today looking up to us, and that's really why we play basketball. So it's awesome to be back home, and yeah, it's great.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Charlotte, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Jump back.
Renee Garlop there with Shyla Heel. And, yeah, well, what's next for the Flames, Rachel? I mean, how can they turn this thing around?
Yeah, I mean, you heard it there from Shyla, and I don't disagree. The first 25 minutes of that game was near faultless, Matt. They had great effort, they had great intensity. You know, they really matched and went toe-to-toe with Bendigo there, and I really think it's just, as you said, the lapses, and it literally was only just that last 3 minutes just before three-quarter time that you really hit the moment on the head to be like, they've just got to stay with them here, and it was just a couple of shots there from Kelsey Griffin and Kelly Wilson that they really were, you know, that's where you really just turned there.
So we're just looking at their stats for the Flames, and they shoot the ball at 38% from the field, 6 of 26 from 3, but wow, I mean, the free throw shooting, my goodness, 10 of 25, just 40% from the charity stripe. Keely Froling, 5 of 15, Hannah Shervin, 4 of 8. So they were led by Keely Froling, as I mentioned, was terrific. 17 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a couple of steals. Worked tirelessly. Shyla Hill hit 3 triples for her, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Jocelyn Willoughby just with the 10 points and 5 rebounds. For the Spirit, look, I mean, the standout clearly Annalie Maley, and we've sung her praises, and rightly so. I mean, she was tremendous. 26 points, 11 of 19 from the field. She was 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, a steal, an assist. I mean, she just did it all. Kelsey Griffin, you know, I said, she's been a little bit quiet, and then she went, okay, I heard you, and just went absolutely crazy and just stepped up like the superstar that she is. 18 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds for KG. And Alicia Froling off the bench was fantastic, I thought. You know, she was just someone the Flames had no answers for, really. 13 points and 8 rebounds. They shot the ball at 49% from the field, pretty efficient, 15 of 20 from the free throw line in their 77-60 victory. So that'll do us here from Qudos Bank Arena. Once again, it's, well, not quite. I get producer in my ear telling me we've got a little bit of time, but yeah, I mean, look, for the Flames, I Qudos Bank Arena. It's been great to have your company this afternoon on 9 Now. So, for Rachel Herrick, for Renee Garlop, I'm Matt McQuaid. Thanks for joining us. Stay safe wherever you are. Good afternoon.